The general election this November is generating a lot of buzz across the country. A question a lot of you have been asking us here at News 10 is how absentee voting will go this time around. Due to COVID-19, Indiana lifted restrictions so that anyone who wanted to vote absentee in the primary could. But there's a possibility this is not the case in the general election. News 10's Dominic Miranda spoke with the Vigo County Clerk today. He joins us now live in our newsroom with more on what you can expect for the upcoming election.
Indiana is one of just 8 states that still has not yet announced if you can vote absentee without an excuse. This morning, the Vigo County Election Board met to begin planning for what the general election will look like this fall. I spoke with Vigo County Clerk Brad Newman to see where they are and to see if he can answer the absentee voting question everyone is asking. COVID-19 has made for intensive planning for election officials looking ahead to the upcoming general election. The Vigo County Election Board met on Wednesday morning to discuss their strategy. Vigo County Clerk Brad Newman says they'll be prepared no matter what, but plans are fluid with new information coming out about COVID-19 every day.
If they go back to you don't have to have a reason to vote absentee and everything's wide open, well, that changes things. You remember 50% of the vote was absentee in the primary. I think you're going to see a record-breaking election in the fall.
He says they've set the standard for the cleanliness of voting centers in the state of Indiana. They want to give everyone the peace of mind that voting in person is safe. And if the state lifts restrictions on absentee voting, the peace of mind that your vote will count.
The past and some other counties have shown that mail-in, there's fraudulent activity. I can assure you we're not going to have fraudulent activity. We have checks, and more checks, and as long as I'm your clerk, we're not going to do that. So, either way, your vote is going to be secure.
Newman doesn't believe Indiana will lift restrictions on absentee voting for November. He says people are passionate about voting in person around here, and their goal is to always encourage people to come out and vote and feel safe doing so.
I think it's setting a precedence. The elections must go on, with or without COVID, and we still have to go about doing the elections the right way. We still have a majority of people in Vigo County that want to vote in person. We'll continue to do whatever we need to do to make the polls work. We're going to set the standard and an example for the rest of the state.
Now again, Newman says these plans are very fluid, but they're prepared for any scenario, no matter what's decided for the upcoming general election. In the News 10 newsroom, I'm Dominic Miranda, News 10.